Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to swap the Burr in the AT3A. So right now it's installed with a 18mm as Burr inside the AT3A. So I will try to take it out step by step and then change it to a conical Burr. So you can see all the steps in this video. So the first thing, we have to put in the power. So now you can see it is running. Right? So the first thing we have to do is to switch the grinding mode to conical Burr mode by pressing the button at the back. So please remember, press it and wait until the speed goes down. And the most important step is you have to press the button once again. Otherwise, when you switch off your grinder and then turn it on again, it will automatically change back to the other mode. So right now it is in a conical Burr grinding mode. So then we can start changing the Burr. And I have turned off again. Take out all those related stuff. It's easy to take out the screw at the bottom. It's just like one click and then you can take it out. And for this, it just need in the fat Burr, lower fat Burr carrier for the conical Burr. We don't need that. So just keep it safe. So sometimes when you take out the Burr, you can find this little key coming out. Make sure you don't miss the key, and that key will be used in all Burr carrier and also the conical Burr. And also in this video, I would like to introduce you that we have extend the Burr compatibility in our AT3A model with a new Burr that will be compatible with it, which is the EG1 magnetic Burr. You can see in this video we have already been using it and testing it, and it will be available later on. So take out the lower Burr carrier and then loosen the screw. Try to loosen the screw diagonally, step by step. So unloose all those screws and then take out. So basically you will see 3 little pins here for the new design, and some of them for the old or the previous very early customer, they will have the 6-pin design, but we find out that 3 pin is more than enough to hold the Burr in position during grinding, so we change it to 3. So it doesn't matter you have the 3 or 6-pin model, it's the same things and compatible, and also the AT3A grinder. So the next step we are going to do is to put in the conical Burr. And one thing we would like to remind you all that is you may have to like turning the adjustment grinder, maybe 2 to 3 rounds before you install another burr to make sure it will lock it after you change the burr. And also for the spring, some people may ask whether they have to put all the 6 springs on the burr carrier. So it's no matter you're using the fat burr or the conical burr, please make sure you have 6 springs with it. We have included like 3 to 4 spare for you. So every time when you change the burr, please also take out the spring and put it into the another burr. So for this, we have the burr with it. We have the conical burr with the spring and also like the driving ring. So make sure. Another important thing is you have to make sure that if you observe carefully, you can figure out that there's one of these pin. Actually, the position is more close to the peripheral region rather than these 2. So this should be put in this position. So for this conical burr, first we have the C. Or for you may have to like the VP model, but this doesn't matter, right? As I just explained, it's the previous model we have been using. So for the VP model, it's still, or 6P model is still, you can figure out one of those pins. It is much closer to the previous region, and this one supposed to be put into the 0 position, like this. So after putting the burr, put back the lower plate, and then just tighten the screw. To keep it in position. So after tighten all 4 screws, the next step is to put in the lower conical burr. So for lower conical burr, we have one conical ring like this included in your setup, and this will be used for the conical burr only. So you put it on it, and then try to push it into your setup. Afterwards, you may try to make it a few more rounds, and then put this little key. So this little key should be fixed into the lower burr. There's a place for it, no matter you're using the lower burr or the conical burr or the fat burr. And then the final step is to make sure you have also placed the bread plate under, sorry for the mess, under your lower conical burr. This bed need to ring with the sweeper so that it can make sure most of the coffee grind will not stick on your lower inner conical burr or the outer conical burr. And the final step is to tighten it again. So that's it. So now we can turn it on and make sure one thing. For 80mm fat burr, all of this 18mm fat burr are supposed to running in anti-clockwise direction, so we have to push the direction button on the second left button. So right now for other burr like 83mm fat or conical burr is all running in clockwise direction. So you don't need to worry whether it is not grinding in the right direction. Even if you find out it is not grinding, just change the direction, then everything will be fine. So right now I have to make sure it is running in the end and in the clockwise direction by pushing this button again. So right now it is running the conical burr with the conical burr mode. Of course, you have to readjust the grind setting